Hello everybody, welcome to another video. I know it's been a very long time, but this is not a Minecraft video, by the way. Just say this right now, so if you're not interested, just click off. So, this is actually going to be explaining something that is very exciting that actually just happened recently. I finally got a new computer. Yes, a new computer. And that means I can finally start making better content again. So I will list my specs down below, but to keep it simple and easy for the video, if you guys don't want to know everything, I have a AMD Radeon 9060 XT 16GB variant paired up with a Ryzen 7 9700X processor, this was pretty pricey computer, but it was very nice. So if I go ahead and head out here, I can, and by the way, this is a benchmark video for a couple games. I know I should probably be using a good benchmark format, but don't at me, please. I'm, I'm not doing that. Anyways, so, let's go ahead and check out Minecraft. This is the fabulously optimized mod pack, which means that it has sodium, and I think it's sodium. Might be Optifine. If I open up some stuff, it says sodium. But, anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick benchmark. Let us go ahead and turn a couple things up. So, I want to turn render distance up to 20. I don't want to do 32, because I honestly, for some reason, just don't like 32. Max frame rate, it's unlimited, all that, and quality, we're going to go ahead and turn to fabulous. I don't really like clouds either, so we're not even going to have that on. And hit apply. Hit done, and go back. So, that definitely slowed my computer down just for a second there. But if I go ahead and open up F3, up there in the corner, it says that we are running about 300 to 400 FPS. Now, something seems a little... Okay, now it's going up. Okay. Because whenever I was playing just vanilla, straight vanilla Minecraft, it was like 800 FPS when I did this. But this is still very nice. If I look into the sky, obviously, I get thousands. Oh my goodness, that's really high. But yeah, but if I were to turn this down maybe just a little bit to, let's say 16, yeah, 16 chunks. It would probably skyrocket to about 600 maybe FPS. I almost said 67. Oh my god. This was, it said 67, like 672. Okay. Yep, we are hitting around actually almost 700 FPS. We went over, we're a little under. So yeah, this computer can run stuff like this amazingly well, much better than my old laptop. And by the way, I am changing from like an i5 90, like 9000 something, and a GTX 1650. So this is a huge step up. Especially the RAM. The RAM is also more than double the speed in its DDR5. So yeah, this game, Minecraft, it looks great. I'm not even gonna lie. This looks absolutely fabulous. It runs amazing, and it opens up very fast too. And it created a world in like less than 5 seconds. So that was pretty nice. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. Okay, next game that we have is Ark Survival Evolved. This is another game that I wanted to try to play on the channel again. Also one of my most favorite games of all time. Anyways, I do not have a format up on here, so let's go ahead and just do stat FPS over there in the corner. I am playing on 1080p, full resolution scale, high settings. I honestly prefer high over ultra. But yeah, we are hitting 130 to 140, and since this is probably a world I'm going to delete so I can play a new one, let's go ahead and just do fly. And then we're going to head all the way over to here, which is the Redwoods. This is a much more graphic-intense area. It takes up a lot more FPS and rendering. So, let's go ahead and head over here. We are still hitting... Okay, once I'm in the Redwoods, it obviously is going to go down, but we are still hitting about 90 to 100, dipping down to just 90, still 100. If I look all the way up, it's going to be like 170. But going around, yeah, 90 to 100 FPS still. If I turn this up to Ultra, which is going to make my game lag, so just give it a second. Turn that max. It's going to hit 70, like 70 to 80. But I don't normally play Ultra, but since it is best on Ultra, and maybe some of you guys will prefer it on Ultra, I'm just going to keep it on Ultra. So, yeah. In this area, we're hitting 90 to 100, sometimes 80, a little bit close to 70 sometimes, or under 70. But yeah, that could also just be stuff loading in naturally. I could also just dilly-dally with the settings if I really wanted to. Yeah, we're dipping below 60 there. Alright, over here is another pretty graphic intense area. It's got a lot of rendering, rocks, all that. We're hitting 80, all that, but, you know, honestly, we're actually just gonna go ahead and put it back to high, because if I'm making videos on the high preset, there's no point to not have it on high. Yep, we are having 100 to 110 FPS. It's very beautiful. Please leave me alone, guys. I didn't do nothing to you. That is a big moon. I've never really actually seen the moon in Ark. That thing is huge. But yeah, we head over to the snow. The snow takes up a lot of FPS too, but we are actually getting more FPS than we were in the redwoods. We are getting 110 to 120. Sometimes I think it even goes up to 130. If I'm simply flying through the sky, you know, just enjoying trying to get around the map, I'm going to hit a lot higher, especially if I'm looking up and going into it. I'm going to hit about 230. And yeah, that is very, very, very nice. But yeah, this is the next game that I would like to be able to play on the channel. One more test, though, and then I would love to do it. We're going to go ahead and head inside of a cave real fast. I've never actually done this on my new computer yet, so maybe it'll load really, really, really fast. It indeed did. It, like, loaded instantly. We're getting 200 FPS. 170 to 200. That is absolutely astronomical. But, yeah, so that is beautiful. I guess since it unloads most of the map, it just does it like insanely fast. Yeah, that's good. That's amazing. So, next game. Alright, I switch it over to display capture, but here we are in Subnautica. In Subnautica, we are hitting, in this, I don't know, I think this is a very graphic intense area. We're hitting 190, 200, if I go down, 170, 160, 170, yeah. It's still extremely nice. This is on the maximum preset. This is still extremely beautiful. Although I am on a very old save file. I decided not to hop on my main save file. But, yeah, so this is Subnautica. It runs extremely well. We're dipping down to, like, 140 down here. If I look all the way, I'm probably going to hit way more, yeah. And you can also see all my RAM stats and my CPU stats as well. But, yeah, this game runs extremely smooth. Like, very, very, very smooth. And since my frames actually go up to about my refresh rate goes up to 144, I'm not really going to notice anything really different. But yeah, this is very, very, very beautiful. It runs perfectly, and I would say it is a good game that I can, you know, play on the channel. Okay, so this is Subnautica Below Zero, another game that I'm going to be playing on the channel. This is on the max settings, max presets, whatever you want to call them. And we are running 130. I'd say this is a pretty nice graphic intense area. It's got a lot of models to it. We're hitting 130, 140. It is definitely very beautiful. And this is, and like I said, definitely a game I'm going to be playing on the channel. I mean, maybe it's like, maybe these games will take a little bit to get onto the channel, because I want to take like everything one game at a time. But look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. This is actually like my 16-hour playthrough. So, probably not gonna be playing this one, but yes, the game runs very, very beautifully, runs easily, and I can no doubt play it. Alrighty, here is The Forest. This is definitely another game I plan to play on the channel. It's definitely a little bit more of a, I'd definitely say 16 plus game. But yeah, this game is absolutely beautiful on max settings, everything. This is, I'd say, more of a rendered area too. I mean, pretty much every place in this game is. But if we head out to somewhere like this, yeah, I literally just spawned in. I do not have a world. Out here, we're probably going to get a bunch more FPS simply because there's not too much things to render in and, you know, give me everything for. But yeah, this game definitely looks extremely beautiful. It's got all, like, everything. I wonder if Sons of the Forest has ray tracing, or even FSR, because AMD cards use FSR, not DLSS. Which means I can get frame generation. But yeah, this looks absolutely wonderful. It's really cool looking. Well, that was a test on some of the games that I plan on playing. I might play a few FPS shooters here and there, maybe upload some clips of random games to the channel. But, yeah, so that's pretty much all the games I have so far that I want to play. I do plan on upgrading the graphics card in this thing later on to maybe a 9670 XT, or whenever the 10,000 series comes out. I'll upload it, like, yep. I'll update it to a 10,000 series card whenever those comes out. But I got no idea when those are going to come out, so I might go a 9070 XT, maybe a 5080, I don't know. The computer, I've tested, like, I've tested, but I've done a lot of calculating. It can very much so handle a 5080 without, I think, any bottlenecks from the 9700X. But, yeah, so it should be pretty good. Anyways, like I said, I will include all of my specs down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. because I sure as hell I'm going to enjoy editing it because it's a new editing software. Can't wait. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by to see the brand new benchmark test.